How to knit the Rhombus Delight cable stitch, English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles, cable needle or double pointed needle, and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Webs for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Northampton yarn from their Valley Yarns line in the color Sage Heather. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques. Knit, purl, knit through the back loop, purl through the back loop, twist 2 back, twist 2 front. To begin the stitch you must cast on in multiples of 10. Row 1. Beginning on the right side of our work, we're going to purl 1. This will begin our repeat. Then we're going to knit 1 through the back loop, so we're going to go in purlwise with our needle into the stitch but through the back part of the stitch, and then we'll knit that stitch. Then we'll purl 1 and knit through the back loop again. Then we'll purl 1. And now we're going to twist 2 back. So we're going to take a cable needle, grab mine here, okay, and I'm going to slip this first stitch here onto the needle, and we are going to hold this behind our work. Then we are going to knit the next stitch, and then we'll purl the stitch from our needle. Okay, so I'm going to bring the yarn in front. It's going to be a little bit hard to see. We're coming right in to this stitch. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're going to knit 1. Get my yarn back in my hand here. Knit 1, and then we're going to twist 2 front. So same idea here, we're going to take our cable needle, slip the first stitch onto our cable needle. We're going to hold this one in front, and then we are going to purl this stitch and then knit the stitch from our needle, our cable needle here. Okay, and that will complete our repeat. So we're going to repeat this sequence all the way across until the end of the row. Row 2. We're going to begin by purling 5. This will start our repeat. Then we're going to knit 1. Then we're going to purl 1 through the back loop. So we're going to, instead of coming in like this, we're going to come around the other side of the stitch. Okay, so this is the back of the stitch. We're coming backwards through the stitch. We can turn the stitch around to make it a little easier, and then we'll purl. Okay, then we'll knit 1, and then purl through the back loop again, like so. Then we'll knit 1, and that will finish our repeat. So we're going to repeat this sequence all the way across until the end of the row. Row 3. We're going to begin our repeat by purling 1. Then we're going to knit 1 through the back loop. Okay, then we're going to purl 1 again. And we'll knit 1 through the back loop. Purl 1. Now we're going to do a twist 2 back. So again, we'll take our needle, slip 1 stitch, and we're going to hold that behind our work. Just let that hang there. Okay, and then we are going to knit the next stitch, and then we'll purl the stitch from our cable needle. So like so. Alright, then we are going to knit 1 and twist 2 forward. So again, take our cable needle, slip it, and we'll hold that in front. Then we are going to purl the next stitch, that's this one right here, and knit the stitch from our cable needle. Okay, and we'll repeat this sequence all the way until the end of the row. Row 4, we're going to begin by knitting 1. Okay, then we're going to purl 3. Next we'll knit 2. And then we'll purl through the back loop. Then we're going to knit 1, and we'll purl through the back loop again. Then knit 1 more, and that will finish our repeat. So we're going to repeat this sequence all the way until the end of the row. Row 5, we're going to start our repeat by purling 1. Then we're going to knit 1 through the back loop and purl 1. Then we'll knit 1 through the back loop again. And then we're going to purl 2. Alright, now what we're going to do, this is a little tricky. We're going to knit the 3rd stitch on our main needle. So 1, 2, 3. That's this one right here. Okay, so we've knit this stitch, but now we're going to knit the 2nd stitch. So we're going to come back in through the center, knit and draw through. Okay, then we're going to knit the 1st stitch right here. So knit and draw through. Now we're just going to slip all 3 stitches off the needle, and when we pull them out, they're all kind of crossed, but they got this really cool little look. Alright, and then we're going to purl 1. So that's going to finish our repeat. So I'm going to do that for you one more time real quick. We're going to purl 1, then knit 1 through the back loop, purl 1 again, and knit 1 through the back loop, then purl 2, now we are going to, again, we're going to go into the 3rd stitch and we're going to knit this. Okay, we draw through, insert it into the 2nd stitch. Got to be careful here that we don't snag the yarn or split it. There's the 2nd one and the 1st one, like so. So we draw all 3 stitches off of the needle and we can pull those out to stretch them back. Okay, and then we'll finish up the row with a purl 1. So we'll repeat this sequence all the way to the end of the row. Row 6. We're going to repeat row 4, so we'll begin by knitting 1. Then we're going to purl 3. Okay, then we're going to knit 2. Okay, and then we are going to purl 1 through the back loop. So we're coming around the back of the stitch. Then we'll knit 1, then purl 1 through the back loop. And we'll finish up our repeat by knitting 1. So we'll repeat this sequence all the way across until the end of the row. Repeat rows 1 through 6 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how you knit the Rhombus Delight cable stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch a Day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.